We go for it. We menace in, and that's the game. Dude, sweaty up in here. Hello and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB, and no, I haven't given up. No, I haven't retired. I've just vowed to play some better decks. Stop looking at the best of 3 standings, even though I do really enjoy looking at best of 3 standings. Stop getting decks from over there and expecting it to work in best of 1. It doesn't. Those weak, pathetic, competitive Magic grinders don't know how to win in best of 1. They know how to sideboard, which is a weakling strategy for adjusting to matchups. I'm being facetious. Don't take me seriously, please. There's always people who don't get a joke in the comments. Anyway, hi, what's up, Mesa Falcons? It's me, it's CGB. We're playing Lizards. We will not be defeated by this meta. We will just play better decks. And Lizards is actually a very scary type of creature. It has so many ways to deal damage to the opponent. And we played a version in early access, but it was missing some number of very good Lizards. We brought in Laughing Jasper Flint from Outlaws of Thunder Junction and his, what swords are those? Where have I seen these swords before? Leave me a comment. I think you know. And we've also brought in, out of Murders, we have Pyrotechnic Performer, which is a disguisable lizard that when turns face up does damage equal to its power to each opponent, which is also really good with the combat trick we continue to run, Scales of Shale. By the way, if you want to watch my first lizard video from early access, Libby's gonna put a card up there, which is gonna go more in-depth reading all of the new lizards and talking about why they are good, if you want like that. But I'm not gonna read all these lizards again. Let's just say lizards cook, baby. Lizards do a lot of cool things involving non-combat damage. Supporting them is interesting. You could run Go for the Throat, but I like running Shock because Shock can deal direct damage to my opponent. Virtue of Courage is very interesting. This is 2 damage to any target on the adventure side for 2 mana, which is not great. But the non-combat damage to an opponent, you may exile that many cards from the top of your library side of Virtue of Courage, can potentially win a game. This deck is really good at non-combat damage to the opponent with the Performer, with the Vine Lashers, with the Gevs, with the Hired Claw. Like, it's a lot of non-combat damage. So Virtue of Courage, I don't think it's like a 4 of, but maybe. I mean, it's definitely a good 1 of. And Virtual Persistence is a card that can solo mono black when you're flooding and they're playing Oops All Removal. It's also one of the only cards in the deck that doesn't in any way result in some face damage. So I think a tiny dose of Virtual Persistence is a good thing. Not to mention a little extra life goes a long way in this meta. Yes, we are going to restore our rank. We are going to climb. We're going to play better decks. And I think this Lizards deck is a true gamer's deck in this meta, as you will see in the games. Thank you to the sponsors of my video. Thanks, CoolStuffInc.com. Use the promo code CGB5 at checkout. Get yourself a discount. Duskmorn's coming up. Get your pre-orders in. And then also check out Ultimate Guard, who are now releasing licensed Wizards of the Coast Magic property stuff with each set release. So check out their Duskmorn collection when that comes out. Check out their Bloombro collection, available now. And thank you very much to Ultimate Guard for supporting. And thank you to you, the viewer. You came back. I lost games and you came back. There was a time in my life where I'm not sure if you would, but I appreciate you. Also, thank you for the support on videos like Covert Go Chill, where I just throw Emery at the wall for an hour. Now let's dive in. Let the lizardy nonsense begin. Mana forked. Lizards are gonna save us, guys. You gotta believe. Same problem as yesterday. Okay. What do we keep? What do we pitch? It's got to be the Performer, right? We can't cast this. Maybe it is the Shale. Although I do think it's such an important card. White mana. And there is a red source. Bring out the iridescent vine lasher, friend. Blue-white. Guess we'll hold that. They could want a demolition field. Want to do anything about it? Good. Okay, no more lies is off the table. I guess it was off the table when we played a Cavern of Souls. But don't worry about that. I'm just going to work. Shock off the top. Other creatures enter with a counter on them for each opponent who lost a life. Okay. Is temporary lockdown our problem? They would have played it, right? Okay, we gotta get damage. Cool. So there is kind of an issue here, right? If I cloak this, they can counter that, can't they? Interesting. We could also just say go and draw. Discard a Gev and draw a new card. Yeah, I think we're supposed to pace. I think we pace here. If they're gonna use 3 steps this way, we're happy. We could have also cast the Performer on the front side just as a 3-2. That would have actually been a 4-3. But I really do want to get it down in a position to use the disguise. And they discard no more lies. That is a Citadel and a Talent. Oh, they're in trouble now. Discard this. Draw. Mentor, pretty good. Vine Lasher, pretty good. Trigger, you take 1. Enters as a 3-2. Combat down to 8. Trigger. There's a land and there's another gecko that I can't play, so we take the land. And we pass. And they gotta solve the board. And there's the Sunfall. So we're going burn mode. Down to 6. Scale. Okay. Face down. See what they do. The next turn, maybe we can play this, shale it, and then use damage. Get lost. Trigger. They pay. Turn face up. Get the damage. 3 points to your face. 2 maps. They're digging. We have the ability to give haste, but Elspeth's Smite is a card. We can't activate it with the swamp. Okay, if we put this down, play land, it's 2 points. We can't activate it with the swamp though. If we put this down, play the swamp, they go to 2, then we give it haste and attack. If they smite it, we have indestructibility for 3, but we're a mana short because we only have 1 lizard, not 2. Oh my goodness. I think we get them, I think we play around smite. I think we get them to 1. They don't have onboard life gain here. I think we get them to 1 with an offspring cost here. So they go to 1. We want to hold this up. Let's use a map token. I don't know if it matters which one. Laughing Jasper Flint is a lizard that gains haste from the village and can protect with the scales. We might have missed lethal, but if they had a smite, we didn't have it. And I'd rather have them at 1. They have to sweep this board again. They go Season of the Burrow. Those are exile effects. Okay, we're gonna draw cards. Okay. Hello. In response, no blue mana available. I put a shock on the stack. They get lost their own bunny, wabbit, and they're out of there. Okay, burn gets over the edge. I mean, you gotta have it. You gotta have reach against Sunfall. Lizard, lizard, lizard. Lizard, lizard, lizard. On the draw again, but this hand is pretty sweet. No one drop is concerning, but I think we keep it. Land off the top, not great. Marsh, all right. You think they have a go for the throat? I think they have a go for the throat. Do we go for a mentor that's just gonna die? I think we go for a gecko that doesn't make mana. If they want to use their removal on a 2/2, that's fine. Yep. Long goodbye works as well. But it definitely gives us an idea of the depth of removal that they are going to play. It's going to be a lot. Fire Claw. Haste. Hey! No removal? We like that. They don't really want to remove this because, you know, it's just a little 1/2. Wow! They just paid 4 to do that. Are you kidding me right now? Holy crap. Holy crap, you guys. That is insane. Okay, I think I'm shocking the face and warlocking you down. 2 deadly cover-ups, no mana for it. This can be a draw 3. I mean, do we start taking cover-ups? It's an all removal deck. Let's take the card advantage. Even though it does lower their life total. They slam a demolition field like it's their job. Are they really gonna dead? Our opponent has a problem, man. They think that gutting the deck is gonna fix everything. I don't think it will, but they're probably gonna take this and let me draw a new card, hoping that'll trigger me. Trust me, I like cards. That is a little sad because they still have Tear Asunder. We still have haste here. Let's give it a shot. Maybe we'll hit a playable. They have another deadly cover-up, but whatever. I just want to hit like a land or something. And get 3 more points. Now we got the Restless Vents. That's a good one. They don't have the evidence to... Or do they, to deadly cover this up? I guess they do. If they want to get rid of this too. You wanna cast deadly cover up again and keep leaving me with a village and a Restless Fence and keep taking damage? You could also just exile it. You're holding a Tear Asunder. You can't hit a land, right? They're thinning my deck for the burn spells is what they're doing. This is just irresponsible exiling, I think, is how I would define what my opponent is up to in this game. And what's their green? Right now their green is just another type of removal spell. They could be mono black. Hey, I told you. They're cutting me to the burn spells. Like this. You want to do it before they have the ability to do anything else. I think this is better because we still have the scales to go with the gecko. to finish the job. You've one for one every single turn. And you play Dread Knight. That's your thing. All right, they're at 5. And put them at 1. If we cast this, plus it scales it, attack, they have to block. We have Indestructible. If they're at 1, they can't do the thing. Like, they can't cast this from exile, right? So, also, they do have the demo field, so we want to do this while we can. We're going to turn our land into a new card. A new land, that is. Hold this for a Vine Lasher. Cast this. Actually, activate ability. Discard this. Hey, will not be denied. Hold it for a Vine Lasher. See, this is the effect, right? They're going to tell you, look, they thinned my deck of spells, so I draw only lands. Ta-da! All right, so they're going to demo field this, which means we don't quite have it. Let's activate again. Nice. What you got? They might have an instant speed removal spell, but we have double scales. Oh, it's exile. Okay. What a gamer. We have another Vents that they have to survive. They have another Cottage. They might want to attack for food, but they also want to hold up field. So this tap land is a punish. And yeah, they have to block. Shock off the top. Just one little damage and you're in trouble. Need them to recast their Dread Knight. They don't want this to become a land because then I can use scales on it. So they need to do this now. Are you sure, opponent? Opponent. No. You didn't. You didn't just... This has menace. No! I'll also have this land, thank you. Ooh. Game. You can't demo field my Vents when they got scales on. Honorary Lizard coming through. Let's go. Actually can't play this on 1. I play this on 2, and then I probably play Mentor. It's fine. Restless Vents is gonna punch us a little, but you saw in the last game that it also very much earns a spot. This is mono red. We play mono red. So they're probably all pump spells. That's been the way of the mono red lately. Let's drop this, and then next turn, card advantage, dropping geckos, good stuff. Yep, double Swift Spear. They don't play shock. They've never played shock in their life. In fact, they have nothing else here but more creatures. Okay, get ready for some pain. Double red, this converts that into another Mentor, but you also want to give yourself a chance to hit the land here. Actually interesting, right? Like, if they block, are we sad? If they block, we still go Vine Lasher, Gecko, Mentor. You want some? That's fine. I mean, this is their most explosive card. Spine Lasher. Village. Gecko. Mentor. We have a board. Okay, they have a lot of creatures. We've basically seen that. Blocking them is hell on earth. So we don't want to. They don't even attack. Okay, yeah, they have a ton of creatures. All right, this damages their face. Then we warlock them. Pretty good. But let's go to post-combat first. They'll want to block this. That gets a trade for scales, but I want to see what we exile. Be patient. We get a... Oh, yep, Gecko it is. Just more stuff on the board. Thoughtseize Lizard. Give me that Blazing Crescendo card. Now you have no spells. Pass turn. We can grind out the game if we can keep dealing them damage. All right, so we want to send these. Make them discard first if we want to, but I don't think that's the play. Say hello to my friends. They take it. Trigger. We see a shock and another lizard warlock friend. Give me the shock. Get rid of this thing that can kind of pop off for value. Give me this thing, take their last card in hand. Tear them asunder, baby. Lizards are saving Magic the Gathering today. Holy cow. We are vibing. Best of 1 Lizards. On the draw. That's suddenly a great challenge. With shocks we can't cast. That's a mull. Shocks we can cast. Keep. I'll put the Grev away. Hopefully we're not playing against a control deck. Show me a creature. A mouse. Cool. Did they not get my video about mice? They're terrible. Don't play them. We're gonna hold this for higher priority target mice. Like that. Bring forth Gev. Yeah, I'm not blocking it. Do your worst. Okay, here they come. We got some will quitters. Ooh, I like the idea of the Thoughtseize to try to take their combat trick, which I think is better right now than the alternative. Take a point. 3/3 coming through. Take... Okay, 2 Nettle Guards. When they become a target, +0/+2, they destroy artifacts and enchantments. Nah, it's Rage. Always has been. If they want to double block this, that's fine. We trade with them and let the Fireblast Mentor grind them out. We are the grind deck. Yep, they play 2 mice and they're empty-handed. You just need to deal with some 3/1s. No big deal. The Performer. They probably block this, but they have to double block it. And it would be kind of funny to use a shock for a blowout. Minish. Okay. They're not gonna like this. Whenever it becomes the target of a spell or ability you control. Just making sure. That would not be very funny. And land, drop, go. What'd they find? Man, ooh, that's probably their best draw. That's probably their best draw, and now they're back in a race. Thanks, I hate it. Down to 9. Oh, baby. That's a find. That's a find. They're not gonna block this. Let's see what we flip. They had their Embercleave draw. We drew our anti. Okay. It is awkward in this spot for sure. But I guess we take this and drop it. It gets nothing, but we have a blocker. And here they come. Let's hope they didn't draw something else to somehow make this survive or evasive. Double strike trample. Throw it in front. Scales. Indestructible. Lifelink. Get it. And we're back in it. Gotta close. They don't want to block, and we have to close before they get another very powerful effect. We get a shock. We'll take that. Send it right there. Send out a Gev. Go down to 8. Double strike coming in. We'll take a block here. We're at 8. We can't die. Make them use their tricks. That's not good, but hey, we can't risk death. Because if we get these it's 7 points. Oh my gosh, is it one short? We just need a top of damage. Interesting. Play this, give it haste attack. They block there. They're not dead. Gotta get a card off the mentor that works. Down to 6. Another mentor and a cavern. It's not quite there, is it? We disguised. Did they get it? Did this stupid little mouse get there? Everybody in front. No trample. 2 points, down to 4. We go for it. We menace in, and that's the game. Dude, sweaty up in here. But the Lizards keep winning, so I'll take it.
CoolStuffInc.com is a proud sponsor of CovertGoBlue, and you can find all of his unique tokens and playmats at CovertGoBlue HQ. Take to the skies with CGB's Shark token and playmat, and his premium Dragon Rider token and playmat, or become the apex predator of your next game night with his Dinosaur Rider playmat and token. CoolStuffInc.com/CGB is your place for all things CovertGoBlue, so check it out if you want to channel your inner one in Best of One. CoolStuffInc.com. Cool stuff in stock.
On the play, beautiful. Vine Lasher into Mentor, beautiful. Come on. He's just a little guy. He's just a little guy. There you go. Let's go again. I think they have a cut down, so I'm going to be careful with what I play. They're taking it all. Yeah, I'm going to play this 3-2. I'm not going for the mentor. I don't trust it. I think they're waiting for a better target. Deceptively, the Vine Lasher is a very good target. All right, are they going to be that green-black deck that's all removal? The bat. Should they take the mentor or Laughing Jasper Flint? It depends if they have the removal, right? If they can kill Jasper Flint, they should take the mentor. Because mentor plus scales is going to be tough. And they take Jasper Flint. Interesting. So we drop this. Go to combat. Hit. Trigger. Notice we didn't play a land yet. Sure. I'm just going to keep bringing stuff out. I could hold up scales to protect, but let's just keep damaging them. Look at that. They have 2 Llanowar Waste. We're just going to try to burn our way through this. Ooh, talent? Okay, that's scary. Are they missing a land, though? We just have to kill this bat. If we kill this bat, they're in big trouble. Let's play another mentor. Find a shock right here. Card advantage. Still matters. Give me the claw. Come on. Okay. Okay, geez. All right. Yeah. Weird. But we name Lizard. Now it's gonna get tough, right? Because they're gonna be growing this bat. They're gonna be getting that lifelink. But we have scales up to protect from a go for the throat. This is gonna get tough. Plus their lands damage them. I think we can still do this even with a growing bat that we can't remove. Virtue. Oh, scales doesn't save it. Oh, I hate that. I hate that so much right now. At least they're mana screwed. We have that going for us. Do they keep attacking? They do. Yeah, you can't block. No, it's not against scales, and they know about scales. All right. Combat. We're very close. Didn't do the math, but we are close. Give me the Warlock. All right, they're at 7. Face down, bonus, flip. Plus the landfall. We got him. Oh, wait, it's got to be colorless, right? Look at this mana base, huh? Turn face up. Wait, 5. Pew! Game. Opponent goes first. That's bad. But this hand is good. So let's do it. Plains. All right, mice. People's believing in mice. Did they not watch my videos? It's not out yet when I record this. Oh my god. My time with mice actually just came out. My time with mice and then followed by the blue-white like artifacts deck. Some of the most painful times in Magic. It was the worst of times. It was the worst of times. Oh my goodness. Looks like they're gonna have one of those hands. And this looks like mono white so far, which is something. So we definitely want a Gecko. We Gecko into Mentor here. This is threatening to get bigger, so they're going to take that as well, which is great for us. So nice to have good mana. So nice to be well set up. Let's see what they do. How fast can mono white mice kill you? Question mark. So cheeky, so house mouse. Yeah, I'm not blocking. I'm not engaging. Okay. Just you? Cool. Another one. Okay, they are stuck on 2 mana. That's big. I think we just combat. Do I play control here? It's 3 cards and 2 lands. We have the best racing card though. Let's keep it coming. Take it all. Trigger. We have a land and a performer. If I play the Rockfall Village, we can play the performer and hold up the mana. We have other cards though, but I prefer to hit my land here instead. If I do that, I'm not holding up scales either. I still don't think they can kill me next turn. Like I don't trust myself to die here. Let's go with the vents. And let's drop the Gev. I don't think they kill me here. They definitely don't kill me here. I mean, for those of you just being like, dude, why are you such a coward? It's like, I've got scars. The freaking black, red sword sellsword card. It's just left me with so many scars. Been pretty lucky so far. Our opponents haven't had the best luck. We've had very good luck. This is on the play. This doesn't have a 1-drop, but it has very good 2s. And the mana's good. Let's keep it. They need a hero that can die. Just immediate death. Ooh, the Virtue. Good timing. This is definitely a good match for a Virtue. Cliffs on cliffs on cliffs. Challenger. No attacks. No attacks. Tempting to play the Mentor. I think they plan to block though if they held it back. So I don't think we can Mentor here. I think we have to Virtue and Claw. Take 1. Make big Claw. Look at those triggers. Oh, so much damage. How do you like its red deck? You want some? Or are you playing defense? It's an important question. They're playing defense. But they're the combat trick deck, right? So I'm kind of tempted. To play this. If they can't remove it, they're gonna have problems, and it's big. And I'm not attacking. I'm gonna make them attack into me, because now we're the value deck. If they're not attacking, and we just both sit here staring at each other, we will win eventually. So yeah. Oh, they don't attack? Okay. Exile? We get a show off. Well, isn't that fun? Are you you're a bird? Is bird on here? No, just checking. Look what I have. I think I'm gonna play this Mentor as well, even though it's gonna exile and do nothing. It's just good to have out. You can do it after combat though. If I attack with a lizard, I get an extra trigger, right? But we don't want to. Whatever we attack with is gonna die. That's what they're waiting for. You know what? I'm not attacking at all. I'm not attacking at all. Let's grind this out. I can kill them without combat. I can just pick at them and keep getting value every turn. Yeah, you're gonna have to attack me. And when you do, and you use your pump spells trying to get through, we're gonna turn around and punch you so hard, it will be over. All right, not blocking with you, not blocking with you. Prefer not to block with you. Let's go here, here. Because you know they want to use a pump spell here. This is just absorbing damage. That's all this is doing. I mean, are we supposed to go harder than this? Maybe we're supposed to make absolutely sure something dies. If we're gonna grind, let's grind. Eventually we even have a virtue, even if we flood out. Yep, here come the pump spells. Make him get through. There's a Bane Splitter. Woo! Wow! Dang. Going hard. Yep, they get to keep the Challenger. It's the thing that does card advantage, so that's why they want to keep it. But they're down to a 3/3 again. I have hit some spells. Let's play this Monastery Swift Spear. I'm gonna play this Felonious. All right. If I play this, I don't get the mana until I damage them, right? I don't have Gev anymore. Okay. Yeah, let's just go here. 5, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Easy. Like I said, the moment they turn them sideways, they're gonna die. Oh, 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 it's magic. You know. I mean, we're keeping. The question is, do we turn one Hired Claw? Because we might draw an untapped land, but even if we do, then do we draw 2 untapped lands? Yeah, we're going for it. Believe. If we top deck, you know, land into land, we're doing it. They need a hero. Well, we have a shock. I guess we'll wait for the hero to be targeted, which may or may not work well for us, but we will find out. Nothing. We will chill. And that is a show off. Okay, we will continue to chill. A mentor. I think we're playing Gecko Gev. The problem is we're taking down the shock shields, but there's no good way to play around that. Tap lands are really getting us here. If we lose, it's because we have those instead of our cliffs. Yep. Let's see how far this goes. Make them punch through. They shock Gev, pay the 2. Okay. And they ire. Ire is plus. Oh, yeah. Man, that's good. But is it a permanent counter? It's not. This goes back to being a 2/2. But they still have a show off. How do we get the job done? I think we have to play this. Hit land. Gecko. And shock, show off. I think that's where we're most likely to die. Gotta make this mouse do the damage. Make them have the sellsword. Maybe they don't, right? Maybe they don't have another way to give it trample. They probably do. Let's be real. Uh-huh. Yeah. Down to 8. Oh, Ruckus. Okay, we're not dead. We're not dead. We're not dead. They have to keep giving it trample. I think we can play around that. They're at 12. Don't want to block with this. It's how we grind these games out. Oh my goodness. The lands. Give me the mentor. Give me the swamp. Play this. And this. That Ruckus is a problem. But we have 2 blockers. Give me... Oh my goodness. Give me the strike. Leave them with creatures. They're at 9. We have lethal on the way back. Maybe they are realizing that. So they can't just swing, because I don't think they have lethal here. But why'd they play the Swift Spear and not the Codebreaker, right? Did they draw another 1-mana pump spell? They have so many in their deck. But the fact that they're holding the Ruckus and thinking about it makes me think they didn't draw the pump spell. Otherwise, this would be too easy, right? Because 3 goes to 4, goes to 5, 6, 7. I guess I could take the hero, chump the Swift Spear. No attack. No attack. Attack with this. Damage. Get 2 mentor triggers. Definitely play the claw first then. They're at 9. They do have something. Might be a shock. Ping ping. Very close game. Get there. You gonna lose a Swift Spear here? I'll still get the mentor triggers. That's big. Let's see if they play something in response. They play a Bane Splitter. Wow, that's what they had? It's pretty good. That's pretty darn good. Triggers. Performer. We already played a land, so it's Performer. And useless. Okay. Right? Oh, never mind. Face down. We know their hand. Close game, man. Mm-hmm. We don't want to kill it. If we kill it, we die. If they go to 4, we still need 2 damage on the way back. The mentors will do. The claws will do. The claws are unblockable, but they have the most toughness. It's probably like this. I just need 1 on the way back, right? What's the play? If they use a pump spell here, it has to win them the game. Or I just deal them 3. Untap, Vents, Mentor, win. So if you got it, show it. They go ire. We've turned face up. Take damage. Am I dead? I'm at 3. We did it again! Death to Mono Red! You're not magic. You're imposter. Still undefeated. And we are back. Post-game wraps. Mesa Falcon of the day. Ali Engin. I don't know how to say it. I'm going to be honest. I'm just going to be dumb American and be like, I'm not trying to say that name, but I do appreciate your support and you are cool. Also, comment of the day. Just let me say it like this as far as doing the outro. It's a lot easier to do when I don't actively hate myself for taking a bunch of L's. So don't be mad. Don't be mad that there's no outro. Some days I can't outro. Someday I have to go hide under a rock and cry myself to sleep. Okay. It's arena. It's hard. Anyway, the comment of the day is on the token control video from Pablo Pandolfo. And it says, I'd run more carrot cakes. It goes very well with bargain in torch. You scry 1/2 times, you get the token, and you do 3 at instant speed. Farewell, farewell. Thank you for your comment. I get a lot of comments like these that are like, I would do this, and then they go on to explain the benefits of the card. Yep, those are good benefits. What these often do not say, and often the problem with these comments that I have, is you don't say what I should take out. So you've got to at least point out why the card you want in the deck is better than other cards that were included. In the case of Carrot Cake, I could buy it. Very good card. Works with the Urabrask's Forge and the Caretaker's Talent deck very, very well. It's really good in best of 3. But in best of 1, it's a really fast tempo. So you know what? I need to know what to take out. What doesn't fit in the best of 1 meta? Like, you tell me. And maybe they're just some cards you don't want to craft, like Elspeth. Maybe you're not convinced on Elspeth, or maybe you don't want to craft your 4th Sunfall because 3 is often enough. Like, I get that, but you gotta let me know. You gotta at least try to let me know what you're taking out. It's so easy to suggest what to put in. It's so incomplete without saying what it's better than. Just because a card has attributes and could be good doesn't mean it goes over every other card in the deck. Everybody wants Caitlin Clark on the women's USA Olympic team, but who do you take off? Well, even I have some suggestions on that, but let's just say nobody deserves to get cut. They're all very good players in their own right. Anyway, that's a sports ball reference. We don't need to do that all the time. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for staying through the video. You stayed till the end. That is the #1 thing you can do for the video. Let's talk about going 8-0 with Lizards and getting back up there. And we didn't even crack back into top 500. Oh my gosh. The ladder can be so brutal sometimes, but hey, if you're not losing, it's a lot more fun. We got kind of lucky. There were definitely games that were on the knife's edge. The opponent didn't have it. There were definitely games where the opponent didn't draw lands. Like, I had a much better run today, but that's how things even out. And if I'm showing you, quote, honest videos where I include the losses and the wins, then this kind of thing happens. Anyway, Lizards, I think they're good. I think Scales of the Shale is a great best of 1 card that I would never run. Maybe as a 1 of in best of 3, but never as a 4 of. But in best of 1, I think this card is the race winner, baby. It's a very good card. And I like the Vents. The Vents were the other questionable card because tap lands, but the Vents got the job done in a few spots. We also didn't have to beat a lockdown, but having Jasper Flint in the deck and some of these more grindy elements does help against temporary lockdown. I like the deck. You should play it. Thank you for watching this video. As always, I will see you in the next one. You're cool.